Okay, next job is to attach the speed controllers to the bottom board of the flame wheels frame. As you can see, they already have pads here for you to solder the leads to, negative and ground. That one there is for the battery, and the rest are for the ESCs. One other thing I've done is I've taken about another millimetre of wire, of insulation off of the wire, and again I've pre-tinned, ready for the soldering. Next job will be to actually tin these pads, so I shall put some flux on those and just solder them directly. Another good tool for cleaning up any brass to make sure it's clean is a fiberglass scratch brush. I don't know if any of you have seen these. They're little short glass fibre rod infills, and they act like a propelling pencil. You turn that up and you turn it down. This one's a bit broken, doesn't go down too well, but it will do with a little push. One thing to watch out for these is the little bristles break off and get in your skin and you're forever feeling something prickly. So wear gloves if you're going to use one of those. I've just given mine a light scratch because they look pretty clean. So hopefully this is, as I always say, is in shot, and I'll tin one of these pads or a couple of them so you can see what I'm doing. Just put a little bit of flux on with a cocktail stick on each of the pads. Only got to have a smear, a bit much on that one. It doesn't take a lot to make the solder flow with this. Soldering is a job for 3 hands, but so far we haven't managed to evolve to have the third arm to hold everything. You only need two arms for this. So you get your solder. I usually try and run it over the soldering iron. I don't know if this is in shot, but hopefully, and get a good covering on each pad. A good blotch so it's completely covered. I expect it's all hidden by the tip of the iron, but I've got the camera on that side to try and get the light from the window. If the solder doesn't appear to adhere, or sort of looks, I don't know how to describe it, looks like pigeon shit, then while you're trying to put the solder isn't clean, basically. So that's all the tags done. See, it didn't take long. I won't do all these. Obviously they're marked positive, negative, so make sure you get the leads the right way around. Again, I'll just, on the edge of the pot there's flux, a bit of flux on the wire, just to help make sure you get the solder flowing. You watch, it'll all go wrong now, I've got the camera on it, but you just then squidge the iron on top of it. Hold it with your finger. Soldered. Also with this you can see the flux spits and leaves a bit of a residue. What I'll do when I've done them all is I will go around with some methylated spirit, just to clean it up so there's no greasy residue left. Okay, all the speed controllers are now soldered on. Try and clear some more of the debris out of the way. I've just got my multimeter set on continuity to check it all. So put one on the plus, so every time I touch a red it should beep. Nothing through the black. So there's no short circuits that way. Now to test the other ones. Why did I get a beep then? Double check that. No. So that all seems fine. Just double checking that. I've got to be there. Like that, it's showing fine. That's fine. So we now know that they're all done okay. So what's next? I guess screwing some arms or the motors to the arms. Got the thread locker ready. So don't think we really need to video that bit, but on we go. Okay, well there we are, that's the frame together. Motors have been installed. ESCs are there, or the motors are connected to the ESCs. Haven't got any nice little cable ties long enough just to tie those up like that. That's all in shot. Overall impressions, well, I think it is really good. For the money just for the frame kit, I can't remember how much it is. You can get very cheap on the internet, but if you want to keep it in, don't have to wait, then obviously Simon at First Person View, he's very good. This is where this came from. Absolutely fabulous kit. It went together with no problems whatsoever. The only thing I've got to do is, where the solder pads are, is I want to put a piece of silicone or hot glue over the positive terminals so there's no possibility of a short in there. I haven't put any thread locking on the top screws yet because I'm going to take it off to install the nozzle that I've got in there. That'll be another day, don't know quite when I'll get a chance to do that. But build wise, in time, I started this at gone 9 o'clock this morning and it's 12 o'clock now. And I haven't been at it all the time. I've gone off and done a few other jobs around the houses that have needed to be done. I mean, practically the soldering was more or less all real time. The longest job was swapping the bullet connectors. 10 out of 10 DJI for this so far. I can see why they're so popular. It's not my opinion, for the money it's worth, it's not worth getting an imitation one. This kit, complete with all the SCs and the motors, was £133 I think, plus postage. Not bad at all really. So don't think you could do it much cheaper buying an imitation one, because I think you've got to probably save a bit, but there you go. Very good. Really impressed. Can't wait to try it out. The weather looking out today is quite favourable for flying. There's a bit of a breeze, but it's a little bit bright, but that's not going to happen yet. So anyway, I hope this has been informative, and I do tend to waffle a bit, as you can hear, but I hope my bit on soldering was maybe a little bit useful to some people. And don't forget, good 40 watt iron, I would say. Make sure you got your sponge, some flux, and asbestos fingers. Have fun, guys.